Morning everyone, this is Chinmay from Makeup Clinic Pune, and today we are going to discuss something which is absolutely normal for everyone, but it's not. What do you mean by that? When the bike comes to your workshop, people call you technician, but now onwards, I would like to call myself artisan. Artisan in the sense what? The person who knows the skill, who has got a skill. So there is a skill in everyone. There is a skill in every matter. Today we are going to discuss on, though as I told you, it's very normal thing what I am going to discuss, but it is basically not normal, right? Today we are going to discuss on how to use your standard tools. Whether it is standard tool or special tool, yes, definitely it requires proper handling. If you handle your spanner or the tool wrong way, the tool might break or you might damage the spare. Now what is this today? Today I am going to show you how to handle regular standard tools. As you can see, I have kept something on the table. This is opening spanner, this is ring spanner, this is ratchet, socket and the extension. Of course, gloves for my own safety. So we are going to work on one of the Suzuki. It's a baby Suzuki 150 Gixxer. I'm going to show you how to use the spanner. Again and again I'm using the same word. I'm repeating myself a lot because I'm trying to concentrate myself. In fact, not only myself but trying to concentrate your visual to understand how to handle the tools. Each tool has got cost. We have paid through the nose. If you break it up, you will be having a lot of tough time procuring it up, just in case if you are far away from the industrial zone or the spare part fellow or from your person who sells the tool. It is going to consume your time as well as money and of course everything. So we'll start with how to remove the nut or the bolt. For that I'm just going to remove my watch. This is the best practice that never keep anything on your body like your wearable, like any chain or watch or kind of a ring or whatever things are there, has to be empty. That will not damage your valuables as well as bike, because this is also valuable stuff for me, right? So we are here to repair the bike, not to damage the bike, right? So now we are going to work on the rear axle nut. I'm just going to show you how to remove the nut. And why I am showing this, there is a reason. Because when you use the spanner, you have to apply your body load instead of pulling load. The push load or the body load is always best than pull load, just in case if you have good space to remove the nut or bolt. On the road you must have seen truckers while removing the rear wheel or any wheel from the vehicle, they stand on the socket spanner or their brake bar. Why? Because they use their body load instead of pull load, because the torque, they need very high torque to remove the nut or to fix the nut, because it's a wheel nut which comes under very much high pressure when the vehicle rotates. So you must have seen they basically stand on the brake bar and then they use their body load. Because of that, they don't lose their energy at all. Remember, we have to save our energy. Full day we keep on working on the bike. Not only this bike, but there are so many bikes we have to repair. In a day, when you want to repair, say for sake of argument, at least 10 vehicles, so you have to preserve your energy at any cost. Because the energy is not related to only your physical but also mentally. You have to think what you have to do exactly. If you lose your energy, then you cannot think. You cannot work on the bike. You cannot use your physical energy. So you have to preserve your energy maximum till maximum limit. So I don't want to use my body energy. I don't want to waste my body energy on removing this axle nut. How am I going to do that? It's very simple. This is open end spanner. As you can see, this is open end spanner. Now, if I want to use this spanner, how I am going to use? This has got particular angle. This is a direction for this. This is 22 side. and this is 20 mm. This is 22, this is 20 mm. This spanner has got one particular direction. Each number has got one direction. If I flip, then the direction will get changed. In this case, why they have, the engineer has developed this kind of a tool or the spanner such a way that you can hold the spanner according to your requirement, number one. Number two, you can hold up according to your body load. There is a particular length for that. There is a length which is calculated for what? Because you need better leverage from the spanner itself. So engineers, they always think a lot. They are very small things, but you have to consider that a lot. Now I'm going to use this spanner. This is called open-end spanner. I am very much particular about the terminology because the automotive segment is very much particular about the small point. This is open-end spanner. I am not going to call something like in Marathi or in Hindi people call it patti pana or something like that. I would like to call it this is open-end because one of the end is open, right? I am going to wear my gloves since I don't want to get hurt. This is the first practice which you all should carry in your workshop. Okay. Now how I'm going to use my body load? It's very simple. There is one more point I would like to mention here. Just in case, not every spanner is feasible for the particular location. The spanner or the tool or the nut or the bolt, if you want to remove by any tool, there is a particular way and it depends on location. Now which tool I should make a choice, I want to make a choice out of this. Which tool is best for this nut? I like to think about it first, because though this is feasible, as you can see, this is feasible, but do you think I should use that? No, this requires extra torque. This requires lesser torque than the open end. This is ring spanner. This is 20 mm ring spanner. This requires little less torque. But the problem is what? The location. My location is such a way I cannot use my body load. If I want to use my body load, I cannot use here like this way. So this is wrong tool. Again, just in case if I want to use this open end spanner, of course this is feasible everywhere. Everywhere this is feasible. But the problem is what? I want to rotate clockwise. So that means I have to, if I'm going to use my body load, then I will have to use this spanner over here, but not feasible because of the canister. The exhaust is absolutely coming in between that. So if I want to remove the nut, then the direction for removal procedure depends on thread, of course. This has got anti-clockwise thread if I want to open the nut. Now, can I use this spanner or can I use this spanner? What choice you think I should make? There are three types of different tools I kept on the table. All the tools are Artisan number. This is 22 mm socket. This is 22 mm ring. This is 22 mm open end. Now, which is the best tool for this? You have to think. You just cannot use any random tool to remove the nut. In this case, you will again damage the nut. The face which is given by the manufacturer is very important for me. As I told you before, each and every aspect in the motorcycle is always important for me because I don't want to damage. We are here to repair the motorcycle, not to damage the motorcycle. Each spanner has got particular length. That is what we call leverage. Now the leverage of this ring spanner is of course longer than the open end spanner. Now, is it possible to use this open end spanner to remove the nut? My answer is absolutely no, because I will have to use my extra energy to remove the nut. Since the leverage area is small. For example, just in case if I hold my handle here while using the motorcycle, is it possible to handle the bike properly? No, not possible. If you hold over here, then basically because of the leverage area, you can ride the bike comfortably without any problem. Same applies over here. Now, is it possible to use? Though The nut is visible or the spanner is visible for this nut. But should I use this? No. My answer is no. Absolutely no. Then is it possible to use this spanner to remove the nut? Generally, mechanic what they do? They try to do the job. They try to do the job with their own standard tool. Whatever the tools they have, they try to remove it by hook or crook. We are not here to do that kind of a job because we don't want to damage that nut. 100 times I will repeat myself that we are not here to damage anything. We are here to repair the bike. So just in case if you are removing anything or tightening anything, you have to use proper tools. This is all about how to use proper tools according to the location. The same number you will get in T, same number you will get in open end, same number you will get in combination. There are so many tools available in the market for one number, but which is feasible? You have to decide which is feasible for that. So, is it possible to remove a nut by ring spanner? Definitely yes. Now, is it possible to remove nut by socket? Yes, definitely it is possible. In fact, this is very feasible. Now here in both the spanner, rather in all three tools, if I use this, I will have to use my lot of energy to remove the nut because of the leverage area, number one, and because of the area which is given to hold the nut. There are hardly some or maybe only two faces for that. In this case, definitely from all sides. In this case, definitely 101% from all sides because this is multi-hex. That is only hex. There are so many different tools, as I told you, available in the market. So, which tool is best for to remove the nut? Not this. Definitely not this. The location is also absolutely different because while tightening the nut, I will have tough time if you have only this tool. So, is it possible to use ring spanner? Definitely, while removing the nut, you can use the ring spanner. But then, is it possible to use your body load to save your energy while removing the nut? Definitely, yes, in the ring spanner as well as in the socket. As you can see, if I am my body load, if I am using my body load, it is very simple to remove the nut. But if I am having pulling pressure like this way, then I am basically pulling myself a lot. So I am coming under very high stress, very high stress. So my muscles are also getting blocked because of the pull load. So this is not blocking my muscle at all. I am just using my self body load. Now, which direction is best to remove the nut? Since I have chosen either ring spanner or for removing, while removing and for removing, I have chosen one ring spanner or the socket. So right now I am going to use, I will stick to the socket only. Now, which direction is best to remove the nut or to tighten the nut? That is also another main factor because the vehicle, remember one thing, the vehicle is standing on the main stand. If you use wrong direction, the vehicle might come out of the stand and the vehicle might fall down on the floor. Again, we are not here to damage the vehicle. That means you need to understand which direction is best to remove the nut. If I use my body load like this way, the vehicle will go down, but it won't go ahead. If I use like this way. Now, since I am going to use my body load, so I don't need to worry about whether the vehicle is going to come out of the stand or not. It's going to stay like that only there. Now I am going to remove. See. This is how I use my body load. In this case, if you are having tough time, because there are so many types of different ratchets available in the market, the span. This span is small for this nut because the nut is very very big. Now I will have to hold the nut instead of ratchet. going to use Toniva. Now, if you look at the span, it is longer than the ratchet. That means this is way better than the ratchet, right? Way better than ratchet. As you can see now, I have used my body load on this nut for removal purpose. I have removed the extension because the extension might cause me again stress problem. So I want to, or I don't want to use my, I don't want to waste my energy. So I'm going to use my body load. So as you can see, it's very loose. It's locked from that side. Now I can remove it. Now, when as you must have noticed something. When I was trying to remove the nut, the vehicle was going downside towards the floor. That means I don't need to worry because the vehicle is not going to come out of the main stand. But there is a high possibility when you want to tighten this same nut, this may happen with you. So at that time, what you have to think? Is it possible to use the same spanner over here to tighten the nut? Yes, definitely. But now with the extension, because the silencer is here, and I'm going to use, instead of Toniva, I'm going to use ratchet, because the silencer is going to make some problem with me, because the direction of the tightening of this nut is very different. Not this side. If I tighten like this way, I'm again pulling myself. If I keep on tightening, then the vehicle might come out of the stand and it will go ahead. So I don't want to do that, and I don't want that in fact. So here I'm going to use ratchet. Reason, my body load is going to be from this side. From this side. From this side. Remember, from this side. This is all just in case if you don't have a pneumatic gun. I do have runner, but I want to show you which is the best suitable tool to remove the nut or the bolt. This is rear axle nut. What I'm going to, I'm working on that basically, and this is very tight. This is a very tight nut because they have been open tightly service ties. Now I'm going to use my body load again. I'm going to push this spanner or the ratchet towards the floor, towards the downside. If I do this, vehicle again going to press itself towards the floor. It won't go ahead. Remember, this vehicle is not more than 170 or 150 kg. But there are bigger bikes which are having bigger nut. Just in case if you do something like this way, then you might damage the bike very badly, and you don't want to get into any kind of a mess. So I'm going to use my body load. Now the torque. I have not applied much torque while tightening the nut, and if you have noticed, then when I was pressing this, the vehicle was going towards wrong side. Again you can see the vehicle is pressed from the back side, not from the front side. But if I try to tighten this way, number one, I am going to use pull load and the vehicle might go ahead. I'll just show you. See. So I don't want that. So basically the best way is like this. But this is without torque. Later on you have to tighten the axle nut according to the company specification. They generally mention all types of torques in their workshop manual, as well as torque angle. Torque is different and torque angle is different. Both the terms and both the tools are totally different. So after tightening the nut by the ratchet or by the proper tool, you have to apply torque. Now, why I use this ratchet? Is it possible to use this two spanner for tightening purpose? Now, no. This was anyways eliminated. From starting to end, I haven't used this. It's not possible because if I want to tighten this, then I'll have to use my load like this way, which is not possible. That means my palm is coming under pressure. Now in this ring spanner, is it possible? Not possible because see, as you can see, the spanner is touching my silencer. So for this, the best tool was ratchet and the Tommy bar, and the last one is torque wrench. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.